My name is Henry. I'm a senior tax advisor here at Fusion Consulting Group. Next week, we have our webinar on end-of-year tax planning for landlords. Hopefully you can join us. We're going to give you a bit of summary before our webinar next week about the kind of topics you can expect to hear on our webinar. One of the questions I get asked the most, especially by individuals who own UK property overseas, is do I need to file a tax return and pay taxes in the UK? The short answer is yes, you do need to file a tax return and report your income and expenses in the UK and pay any tax due. The reason is the UK has primary taxing rights on all residential property income. So if you live abroad, you may also be paying taxes abroad, but you do need to report and pay taxes in the UK in order to meet your final requirements here in the UK. If you have a mortgage associated with your residential property that you rent out, one thing to bear in mind is that you can no longer claim a deduction for mortgage interest paid in the tax year. Instead, you only get a 20% basic rate tax credit for the mortgage interest accrued. So if you're a higher or additional rate taxpayer, that means that you're not benefiting as much as you would have if you had a straightforward deduction. One of the planning opportunities available to landlords who are married is splitting the income and expenses according to whatever ratio you want. So if one spouse is significantly earning more than the other spouse, one of the opportunities available is to shift the profits into the lower tax spouse and then have their marginal tax rate in effect. So what it means is that you're saving tax by, rather than allocating 50% of the profits to one spouse, 50% to the other, is you can do 99% in the lower tax spouse and 1% to the other. Join us next week at 1 p.m. on Thursday the 9th of March for our webinar. Link will be in the bio as well as on some of our stories. So I hope to see you then.